Alrighty, let's get after it. 6/21/2025. Hope everyone enjoyed their summer solstice yesterday, which is 12:29 p.m. Forgot to say that part. There's a lot to get into, a lot to unwrap. So, take it away.
Yeah, I think we start with the most important thing, that the Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup. Pretty awesome. Back-to-back years. What a fucking game. Edmonton absolutely just laid down. I didn't get to watch the game, which sucks, because I was at my cousin's baseball game.
Lame.
Yeah. My cousin played at the Gary Railcat Stadium, though, so that was the only reason I went.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, they do it. I think they do it every year. So I've been to it once before. I'm like, I'll go to that. And then after I already had agreed to go to it was once the schedule got released for the Stanley Cup. So I'm like, well, there goes that. I'm not watching that fucking game. I'm like, and it's in Florida. They're going to end up winning it probably. And sure enough, they did. They beat the piss out of them. Sam Reinhart had a hat trick. Sam Bennett won the Conn Smythe. And the boys do it again. The fucking videos have been absolutely epic of already, with the cup.
It's been pretty funny. I saw, I don't remember his name. But he he goes up to his neighbor's house.
Yeah, 5 in the morning. I think it was Barkov that did that.
Yeah. He goes up to his neighbor's house, see him in the ring camera, and he's just showing him the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
He's like, come outside. They're just completely wasted, carrying around the cup, just showing it off to everybody. It is the coolest trophy in sports, hands down. I mean, good for those guys. That's so dope. Get to take that thing back in the ocean, chug more beers out of it and shit.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't each player get one day with it?
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want.
What's interesting is the injuries have started to come out. And, Barkov said in game 1 of the cup, he split the palm of his hand open.
I saw that.
And had to get it stitched.
And they kept opening.
Yeah, and they got torn out. The stitches got torn out twice. So they ended up just gluing it together. And then, he still averaged 23 minutes of ice time a game.
That's pretty cool.
Which is ridiculous. And I think I saved Damn, I might not have saved the Tkachuk one, but Matthew Tkachuk came out and said that he tore his adductor off the bone and also has a hernia on the same side of his body he's been playing with since the fucking Four Nations thing.
Dang.
Yeah. So
That's
he's been
crazy.
playing with that for a couple months.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, they're animals. Hockey players are just completely built different than anybody else. They're true freaks. Yeah, and then, I don't know, just in other hockey news, I guess, because now obviously players are on the move. Everyone's already talking about, what's going to happen with Connor McDavid, blah, blah, blah. That's not going to get figured out for a while. I'm sure he's going to stay there, but, there's a couple people on the move. There's rumors, apparently, that the Blackhawks might be going after Andrei Svechnikov from
Who did
the
they just
Hurricanes.
trade for today?
Has something happened today?
Yep. Yeah, they traded for someone. Hold up,
It'd be hilarious if it was it'd be hilarious if it was Svechnikov.
Hold on, I need to look it up. 'Cause I literally just saw. It was kind of a big deal.
Yeah, he is a big deal. He was a 2018.
No, wait.
Oh,
Andrei Burakovsky is who they traded for.
really?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Who did we trade for him?
Joe Veleno.
Beats me.
Yeah, I don't know.
But so Svechnikov's a big deal because he was a 2018 first round pick. He was a number 2 overall pick in that draft, and he's a solid. He'll give you an average of 20 to 25 goals every year, probably on the higher end. And he gets a decent amount of ice time. He's going to average about 55, 60 points a year probably. So he's really solid, and that's with Carolina,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of a big deal. It'd be sick if the Hawks got him. We need somebody. We need something. We can't just let Connor Bedard go to fucking waste in Chicago. Truly.
Yeah, he probably will, more likely than not, unfortunately, just because of the fact that Chicago teams suck really bad and they're all poorly ran. But, I don't know, maybe not, Maybe they'll catch, catch lightning in a bottle again and figure it out.
Yeah, well, you hope that, this would be the thing where it happened, draft Taves, and then a couple years goes by, and then they drafted Kane, but,
Yeah.
it's if they could they got Bedard. If they could get another piece in there like now, maybe shit could start clicking. And we need some goddamn goaltending too. But
Speaking of Jonathan Toews, he's
as,
back.
I was just about to say, yeah, he is signing a contract with his hometown team, the Winnipeg Jets.
Yep.
His contract is nuts too. Did you see the fucking bonus
like
structure?
$500K for like
Yeah, his salary is like $2 million a year, and if he plays like 20 games, he gets $550K. If he plays 40 games, he gets another $550. If he plays 50 games, he gets another $550. He plays like 65 or 70 games, he gets another. And then it's like if he plays 50 and they make the playoffs, he gets another $550. If he plays 70 and they make there's like 9 or 10 different like bonuses he could get, which I'm like, that's pretty sick though. I mean, that
is awesome. That is really cool.
It's good for him.
It's from when was the last time he said he played? 2023. That's the last time that he was on the ice.
Yeah,
so that'd be pretty cool.
It would be. And that also kind of goes into that kid that put that fucking parlay together for this $13 to win $270,000.
Oh yeah.
And he took like the New York Liberty, the Dodgers to win the World Series. He has the Thunder to win the finals. He had the Edmonton Oilers to win the Cup.
R.I.P.
And the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. So obviously he was waiting on the Thunder and the Oilers. And this fucking idiot had the choice to cash out multiple times. I don't care. I'm calling him an idiot. I know a lot of people. Like, he put out a video at one point. He's like, you guys can say whatever you want. I ain't cashing this shit out. I've come this far. That's the difference between me and you. I got fucking heart. I got conviction. I'm staying with it. Well, I'm like, yeah, but it's $13 and they're offering you $120,000. Like, you are an idiot.
Well, not really, because
yes, you are.
Think about it this way. Just think about this. Let me. I understand. Think about how much money he's making off of now, just all the exposure.
I don't know if he's making money off the exposure. I mean, he's not doing anything.
Probably, definitely, someone's gonna reach out to him.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I mean, how fucking long is that gonna last? I mean, on paper, sure, it sounds great, but that ain't gonna fucking last him. He's a nobody. He's a nobody who put in a random bet that just happened to hit.
Most famous people are nobodies.
Yeah, exactly. And he got famous, and he's gonna fizzle out in 5 minutes, and he'll be broke as fuck in like 2 years probably.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's just so stupid to not cash that bet out.
Yeah, I mean,
guaranteed $120,000.
No, I agree.
Sign me up. But he also smartly hedged his bet too, because he did make the same exact parlay, but with the Panthers winning the Cup. So he won 70. I think he won like $75,000 off of that parlay.
That's okay. That's pretty cool.
That was a smart idea. Yeah, very smart idea. But yeah, it's like, man, could have had like $190K if you cashed that out and that one hit.
That would have been pretty cool. Well, I guess and then, yeah, I mean, either way, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, he looks fucking beat too. I mean,
he?
the mental fucking and emotional stress of all that going on, like. Literally life-changing money, and it's all like on a bet. Like this kid looks so bad. Like, he just looks drained.
Stay away from gambling, kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
So did we see one of the biggest things that happened in sports? Well, actually, ever. The largest amount of money a team's ever been sold for.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers are getting purchased for $10 billion.
Yep.
$10 billion. That's nuts. That's insane. Will it make a difference? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I don't want to speak on if it's going to be anything like really monumental for the Lakers, because I don't know much about the NBA, so I'm not going to like try to say something about that. But either way, absurd amount of money.
I'm actually kind of shocked it's not more than that.
That is.
I mean, well, maybe not. It's an NBA franchise, so it's like not. I don't know. I wonder who's got a higher valuation, like an NBA, like the Dodgers or the Lakers. But the Dodgers owner is who bought the Lakers.
Yes.
But yeah, I like still that number just didn't like sound crazy to me when they're like for $10 billion. I'm like, yeah, didn't like the fucking Redskins sell for like $4 billion, $5 billion or some shit? It's like if that's them,
that's a lot of that's a big gap. We're talking billions.
That's not that big of a gap when you talk of what that franchise is compared to the L.A. Lakers. I mean, that's
$1 billion is a lot of money.
Yeah, of course. But, like, you would just think it's, like, the gap would be significantly bigger than that. You'd think it'd be, like, the Lakers are worth... If the fucking Redskins are worth $4 billion, the Lakers are worth 20. Like, that's what you would... To me, in my head, that's like...
I get what you're coming from. Yeah.
But
I definitely get what you're meaning, I should say.
It's still an absurd amount of money.
No, that's
of
insane.
course. I mean, I got
and then one person's like, yeah, I'm going to go buy that.
Yeah. And people are calling them stupid. They're calling her stupid. What's her name? Is her name Jeannie Buss? I think the chick who used to own it.
It just says the Buss family.
Yeah, okay. And they're like, why would they sell the team? Like, dude, who cares? What the fuck? How much more do you need?
No, I agree. I mean, I feel like owning a team would be cool, and then after a while it'd be like, all right.
I mean, yeah, and especially, I mean, the return on investment is, and it's fucking 100 million to 1.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I bought this. Like most people are like, I bought this team for fucking $65 million, and then now it's worth $4.8 billion. It's like, okay, well,
nice.
Yeah, go ahead, sell that fucking thing, dude. Go live.
No, that's actually nuts.
Yeah. Speaking of the NBA too, holy shit, the Pacers are doing it. The Pacers are doing it. They forced a Game 7. That was nuts. We didn't actually even get to talk about going into Game 6 with Halliburton going in with an injury.
Yeah, we did.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure we talked about that last episode.
I don't think we did. It was June 17th was the screenshot. That was yesterday. That was Wednesday. Yeah. We didn't do the podcast yet. Or we had already done the episode from whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, he was going into Game 6. Everyone thought that was going to be a big deal and that he was going to play like shit. That was a big concern, and yeah, they just didn't matter. And he hit Pascal Siakam with one of the filthiest posters we've seen in the fucking
Pascal Siakam
playoffs.
Was summoning demons. Did you see that video?
I did. I've seen that video about 100 times.
Everyone's
Everybody keeps posting it.
Like, yeah, this is definitely why the Game 7 would happen.
Yeah, they're doing black magic.
Yeah.
And then, people were just like screenshotting Jalen Williams like after he gets dunked on. Once he got posterized by Pascal and he's coming down and he's like making a face. They're like, he's seen whatever Pascal was praying to before the game. It's like,
that was awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty funny.
I know that the NBA is definitely hyped. They are hyped that it's going to a Game 7.
Yeah.
It's the first time since 2016.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
That is kind of nuts.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. But it's going to be interesting. I think I'm almost kind of to the point, though, where I want it to be over. Just because then I can shift all of my focus back onto the NFL.
There ain't fucking dick happening in the NFL.
Just a bunch of predictions, dude. Just a bunch of predictions.
Yeah, that's what I hate.
It's exciting.
I hate it. I'd rather watch a product. Like, and at least it's been fun too. Like I said, like hockey and the NBA finals have been so fun that there's like this high intensity of a matchup going on both sides.
No,
it's
facts.
In 3 weeks you're gonna be like, all right, this sucks. There's no hockey. There's no more football.
I don't care about hockey.
There's no more
so
of
I'm not gonna
this.
get upset, but I will have baseball, so that'd be okay.
Yeah, well,
that's when the whole dynamic of the show is gonna have to kind of change up, though. It's have to change up temporarily. It won't be really just sports related. We'll be talking about like the pyramids, the pyramids, and how they go into the ground hundreds of feet and all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it because well, no, it might actually open the door to being able to see more NFL memes because, my God, the NFL memes have been absolutely hilarious. The shit coming out, obviously everyone knows what's going on. That fucking World War III is about to start right now.
Oh yeah.
But people keep posting like the breaking news thing with it about Iran when they fired 35 ballistic missiles. It says
5 hit or something like that.
Yeah, it says Iran fired more than 35 ballistic missiles into Israel tonight. Nearly all were intercepted. No injuries reported, which is good news. But then people are taking that and putting like a turban on Dak Prescott. Yeah. It's so funny.
I saw that one. That one was really good.
And then someone put Jameis Winston on there, and someone said fucking Iran must have Will Levis under center. It's been so funny.
It's really, really good.
I mean, it's really fucked up what's going on, but it's
No,
hilarious
it's
that people
awful.
still manage to find a joke somewhere.
It's crazy. It's honestly nuts.
Yeah.
Speaking of nuts things too, Shedeur Sanders got pulled over.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an immature idiot.
I mean, yeah, he's in a TR. I saw the video. Dov Kleiman, which is, I don't know if you saw the post. It was rage bait as could be.
Oh wait, was it the one that was like he got caught and something, and it's like he's a model citizen.
Yeah, truly, you can tell he was raised by great parents.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to fucking I couldn't.
Yeah, that was really bad. But either way,
I think I flagged that actually. If I'm not mistaken, I flagged that.
For what?
Spam or something like that. I forget what I hit him with. It was like spam or inappropriate something or.
But no, it's like I watched the video and he's obviously, but yeah, you're gonna be stupid. I mean, he's early 20s and he's in a TRX on a highway
and he's loaded.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna. And honestly, it was just like 50 over. It's really not that crazy in my opinion. He's on a highway.
Going 100 miles an hour is pretty fucking ridiculous. That's very
100 miles
fast.
an hour is very attainable now by any car. It's really not that cool anymore.
You could have gone 100 miles an hour in a car in the 90s too. I mean, most
but
cars
that's different.
do
That car is a lot less stable and a lot sketchier.
It's not so much about the car you're in, but the people around you. You're on a fucking public highway going 100 miles an hour.
It's also like
you're
like
not...
2 a.m. There's like no one on the road. You see the video. There's like no one on the road. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Yes, he's speeding, and it's like, you know, he could like crash into like the only car on the road or whatever. But I'm like, I'm not saying he shouldn't have gotten pulled over. I'm just like, everyone's like, he was going 101 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's not like.
I'm like,
yeah.
Have you ever driven on 65, 80, 94?
I mean, if you're already going to 85, yeah, you're right there.
If you're not doing 85, you're getting ran over.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about here? I guess I'm just like desensitized to like reckless driving because your hand is forced. Yeah, even in the right lane, like because people are passing in the right lane. I'm like, you just gotta go, dude. You're gonna get ran over. You got to be built differently for it.
It is very funny thinking about that, like 100 miles an hour. Yeah, it just to me that doesn't sound like shit. Like I know, like my uncle has mentioned before. He's like, I've never been in a car going 100 miles an hour. There's no fucking reason to go 100 miles an hour. I'm like, yeah, there is. And he's like, I'm like, it's fun. It's just fun. What are you talking about? He's like, no, it's not.
When you're like a new driver, I just feel like, at least for me, it's like, dude, I just want to hit 100 once and let's see what,
just to say you did it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do I need to say I did it for? I'm like,
just experience
just
it.
to fucking live life.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? I've argued with him so many times. I'm like, all right, well.
Lame-o?
Yeah. And I literally just sent Powers a video like a couple weeks ago. I had a Snapchat memory come up at the time we were going down 394 going like 165 miles an hour in his Mustang. It's so funny.
It's awesome, dude. It's fun.
It's ridiculous. That is, when I say that number, again, like being desensitized doesn't really sound crazy, but until other people hear it, and they're like...
No, yeah. It's definitely... It's kind of scary. I think the fastest I've been was probably like 155, 160, around that range. I got like tunnel vision. That was my problem. Like everything just like around was just a blur, and it was just like a small, like little dot.
Really?
I remember like seeing, and then I slowed down, and everything just like came back.
Really?
Yeah, it was really crazy.
Huh.
It was like really weird. I was like, that was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah, that's strange as hell. I don't know. I mean, well, if you were driving.
No, I was just a passenger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's whack. I mean, that was the fastest I've ever gone was when his car was stock. We were going 160. That car was fucking ridiculous, I guess not stock, but I call it stock because it was before he had the blower on it.
Yeah.
But after he had the blower put on it and all the other shit, and we were going down 41. We were like super far south 41. We hit well over. I think we were going 175.
It's awesome.
On radials and skinnies in the front.
It's awesome.
On the fucking, and I don't remember like the tunnel vision thing. I don't think that happened. I think it was just everything was going.
That's like
really
the one and only time
fast.
it's ever happened to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was super weird.
That is really crazy.
It was the one and only time. Because I mean, the fastest I've been with like me driving was just 150. That was it. I mean, again, still 150.
That's fucking crazy fast.
Yeah.
That is extremely fast, and that's why it's like now in my head though.
And I was on 894, and that was kind of like it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but it was like wide open. I'm like,
what?
Yeah, I'm like, I just want to see what this car's gonna do. It was like I just put the stage 3 kit on my Cobalt. And I'm like, I wonder what this thing will get up to now. And I had a passenger, so there's the reason why I stopped. I would have kept going, but I'm thinking what am I doing? Like, I have someone else in this car with me. If I lose this car, I'm gonna feel really bad.
Or kill this person.
That's what I'm saying. If I kill them, I'm gonna feel really bad, especially if I survive and they don't.
Oh,
that would be awful. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stop.
Yeah, that's crazy. It is fucking crazy. So yeah,
it's fun though. I mean, like afterwards, I'm like shaking. I'm like, that was so cool.
Yeah.
The adrenaline is nuts.
It is. The adrenaline is nuts because like when you're doing it, it is so. I guess it's like it's so easy. It's kind of it's super easy to die. I guess what all about like life kind of is.
It could be like one little thing. Like I could have hit like just the wrong bump in that like on the road. Like if the road is like a one pothole, tire blows, lose car, and then see ya.
What's crazy is like you don't even need to hit a bump. Like
the tire could also just go.
Like yeah, exactly. Like, think about it. Like you're driving a car with like 80,000 miles on it, 90,000 miles. Like even if it has 40,000 miles, like this is this piece of metal that is holding your tire on has survived 40,000 miles of driving, and it's amazing it's even lasted that long, and it's probably got to try and last another 100. It's like that thing could just fucking break.
Yeah.
Anything could just break at any point.
It's also as simple as like the tire and the compound of the tire.
Exactly.
Like it's only rated for 80 mile an hour, and it's like all right. Yeah, we're pushing this tire, and it could literally just blow up. Literally, just, see ya.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that could go wrong. It is so easy to die, like truly.
Yeah, no, it's a really true statement.
That's funny.
Going back though,
yeah,
obviously. So we had talked about Jair Alexander last episode. Now he's a Raven.
Yeah, I thought. See, I just deleted that because for some reason that was already discussed about on here, but no,
sure, but it's all right.
That's massive.
He's reunited with his college teammate. So everyone said now that if they get bounced in the second round, it's just because Lamar is a choke artist, and that's all you can say. Honestly,
come on, I know
the excuses are running out.
It's not fucking. It's just like it wasn't Josh. Just like it's not Josh Allen. Just like it's not. It's not it's a fucking team sport.
Two of the times,
it's a team sport.
Say we're Josh Allen.
I mean, you're talking about a guy who literally got robbed of MVP, and it's like people are like, he's a joke.
He didn't get robbed,
like,
dude. How much times do we have to go over this? He did not get robbed.
He got robbed.
They couldn't give it to him because of the year before.
Because he robbed somebody else the year before. I understand, but still, it's a bummer when you know you deserve it. When you actually deserve it, you don't fucking get it. But yeah, I mean, that's stupid. Anyone who's saying he's a choke artist if they don't make it, he's not a fucking choke artist. This guy just played absolutely out of his mind last year and did everything he needed to do. Is it Lamar Jackson's fault that Mark Andrews dropped a fucking ball in the end zone that cost them the game?
It's true.
Like, what are we talking about? So that's dumb. But I mean, it's a piece that they need. Their secondary, and they got
their secondary kind of stacked now. I don't know if you've noticed.
It is stacked. Yeah, it was good last year. Like their secondary they have
their
talent.
Secondary was actually buns.
No, they played like shit, but they have the talent. That's what I was. Yeah, they're stacked as hell, and now they got Chuck Pagano is their coordinator. So that's pretty fucking awesome that he came back to the league. And
yeah, that is actually pretty cool.
He's really, really great defensive coordinator.
He is. He really is. I agree.
I think he's a secondary coach, actually. I don't even know if he's their defensive coordinator.
No, I don't think he's that high. I think you're right. I think it is a secondary coach.
But that's great for them. I mean, that's going to be massive, dude. Jair, if he could stay healthy, that guy's a top 5 cornerback in the league.
To say that. Yeah, if he could just play more than half the season.
Yeah. Yep. I think they got him for, like, what, $6 million?
Yeah, it wasn't much at all.
Yeah, $6 million one-year thing. Which is smart. Like that's a good move. Because, I mean, if they can make something work this year, then they could just ditch his ass after they win a Super Bowl. But I'm sure he wouldn't
100%.
give a fuck about that as long as he
100%.
gets a ring.
I know we had talked about this before, about the UFL being like a G League, kind of in a sort of way.
Yeah.
It's happening right before our eyes.
Yeah.
So I was actually like really surprised. So the Jets released their kicker, and they ended up signing the kicker from the UFL's Birmingham Stallions, who is a unit. I don't know if anyone has seen this guy. He's huge. Like he's fat. They call him the thicker kicker, or something like that. The thicker, like.
That's cute. Who signed him?
The Jets.
The Jets?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. They're a terrible organization.
Yeah. I'm sure someone was glazing the Jets last year.
No, definitely not. Not anyone I can think of. I don't know anybody who was glazing the Jets or saying anything good about the Jets.
Yeah, you said that their team is good. They have talent.
Sorry, Jets organization.
Oh, I need to look this guy up though. Harrison.
Yeah, I'm curious what this fat fuck looks like.
Harrison Mevis. Let's see.
Why would they? I mean,
he's not like massive, but he's definitely chubs. Okay, I hate how Google Images just gives a little stupid, like little dumb window.
that guy is fat.
Yeah. Yeah, he's thick.
I mean, that could be a bad picture. Hold on. I'll go to that third row down. And
92.
Holy fuck. Yeah, he's pretty fat. I mean, I guess you could still have a cannon for a leg as long as your gut's not getting in the way.
Sebastian Janikowski, he was pretty.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a thick boy. I mean,
I don't care.
As
long as he's a good kicker, who cares what he's built like?
Yeah, props to him. I mean, I guess, yeah.
You don't have to be in the best shape to be in a non-skill position. I mean, Big Ben was pretty thick. Yeah, it has to be a non-skill position. Obviously, we saw what happened with Feast Mode. Shout out Eddie
Feast
Lacy.
Mode.
Eddie Lacy. Because he couldn't put the fork down. Could have been awesome if you just put the fork down.
That might be like the most tragic story of a player who got like fat as shit. And then
Kelvin Benjamin too. Remember Kelvin Benjamin on the Panthers?
I remember the name. I can't remember.
He was huge, like a big guy.
Yeah.
And then he started getting fat.
Eddie Lacy was like a really good running back.
He was. Eddie Lacy was awesome.
And then all of a sudden he just blew up like a balloon.
Yeah,
dude.
it was just like terrible watching him run. He's like, God, he's so slow and like, how are you just? He just had to just been lazy, not putting in the work. Because how are you? You have like nutritionists, you have like all kinds of like exercise facilities and things like that.
Yeah.
And you're putting on weight in the wrong way.
And a shitload of it. Not just I put on 5 pounds in the offseason.
It's like 25 pounds or something like that. It was a lot of weight.
Yeah,
but
he's a hefty boy.
And the second person to come out from the UFL was Seth Green. Not the actor. Not the actor. But he's a tight end. He's signing with the Saints. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I think there definitely should be a way the UFL can somehow be used as like a minors. I did see the comments though. A lot of smooth brain people talking about the UFL. I didn't even know that was still around. Their marketing's so bad, they're gonna be gone by next year. I'm like, probably not. I don't know, because especially if the NFL is using it to take prospects from, even if they don't end up amounting to anything, they're still just special teams guys or practice squad guys.
I just don't know if. You know what I think it won't catch on? I kind of just made the connection is similar with the Savannah Bananas with baseball.
The Savannah Bananas is kind of, that is purposely
gimmicky.
Yeah.
But that's how people feel watching. You watch baseball and then you watch that and you're like, what the fuck are these rules? These are goofy.
It really doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all, the Savannah Bananas. Their point system, they have points and then runs. How do they get the points?
I think you have to win an inning. I think you win each inning, and that's how you get a point.
Okay.
But that's how the UFL, it's the 3-point play. People are like, what?
Yeah,
the fuck is it?
That's stupid.
We're kicking off from this spot. I don't even know their rules, but it's shit like that people have just been trained to watch the NFL and the MLB the way that they are. So you see a minuscule change in those leagues, and people are like, "What the fuck?"
Even when the NFL changed the kick, the onside kick, people hated it.
That's what I'm saying, and it was stupid. It's very stupid.
Dumb. It's the onside kick is kind of pointless now, in my opinion. It's
well, they changed it back.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey guys, we're gonna kick it onside, so be prepared. We cannot take you by surprise anymore because it's an unfair advantage."
Yeah,
stupid as shit.
It is stupid as shit.
So stupid.
I did want to say I seen a post that I understand the argument, but someone posted a picture of Triple G and Aaron Donald and said it's hard to explain to somebody who isn't a boxing fan that the guy on the left beats the guy on the right in a street fight. saying that Triple G would beat Aaron
100%.
Donald, and it's like, no, he wouldn't.
Absolutely would.
No, he wouldn't.
Size does not matter. Triple G's faster. He knows how to. Aaron Donald needs to connect, and he probably won't.
I think size 100% matters. You're talking about literally one of the strongest humans on the fucking planet.
That's fine.
Legitimately.
That's fine. You're like,
I know boxing is great. I'm not knocking it, but like,
no, not even. He's a boxer. He's an MMA fighter. I mean, anything. Anyone like who knows how to punch.
Well, an MMA fighter, of course, is going to have a big advantage, but like boxing is. It's
Like just striking. MMA,
also
I'm
too.
talking about just striking.
Also, too, this is not a boxing match. It's a street fight. That's where I think people fucking don't like. They forget.
Aaron Donald's going to try to grab him. All he has to do is just hit him. He's fast, and he's probably going to drop Aaron Donald.
I don't know. I disagree. I think in a street fight, I think Aaron Donald would absolutely have a chance.
I'm not saying he wouldn't have a chance.
Like, I don't think it would be as simple as like everybody saying. Like, I don't. People just make it sound like because he's a boxer, he's gonna take. It's like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
the guy's got 100 fucking pounds on you and can lift 5 times your body weight.
That's fine.
It's like, sure, I get it. He's bigger. He's a little slower, but like, it's a fucking street fight, dude.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's kicks. There's everything else. Like, good luck with boxing. Just throwing punches. Like, you better hope you connect, because if you're getting close enough to connect to him, you're within his fucking reach. That's probably 5 inches longer than yours too. So he's gonna be able to get you. I don't know. I don't think it's as like simple as people think. Like, oh,
No, I'm definitely not saying that he like doesn't have a chance.
yeah. But it's funny like how people are just on this, like, commenting like, yeah, he wouldn't even. And then people are like, you don't know who Aaron Donald is either. This isn't just like a random NFL guy where it's like, okay, like Aaron Donald is a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
He is so scary. But I thought that was funny. And did you see Adrian Peterson got into a fist fight at a poker game?
Dude, he needs to stop gambling. Like, does he not realize that's why he has no money?
He kind of got rocked. You didn't see that?
I didn't watch the whole video. I just like scrolled past and I'm just like, oh, Adrian Peterson getting in another fight because of gambling.
Yeah, he got fucking popped in the face a couple times. He don't know how to throw a punch. That's a guy. There you go. Perfect example. Football fight. He does not know how to throw a punch. I mean, it was terrible looking.
Yes.
That's a bummer. You hate to see that.
No, it actually is, because Adrian Peterson obviously is like,
He's the man.
yeah, he's one of the best running backs of all time.
Yeah.
He was awesome. People didn't think he'd be the same after he tore his ACL. He came back the year after and won the MVP.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, he was absolutely insane.
He was.
And then
Yeah.
I just thought, like, fighting over It's just like sucks to watch someone like that.
The
feel
fall
like,
from
what
grace.
Are you doing?
A guy used to look at him like, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, and
now it's just
he's a nice guy too.
Yeah.
You know, he's not like, he was never like a hardo
Yeah.
in his interviews and shit. Like, seems like a down to earth
Chill
guy.
guy. Yeah, he's a chill guy.
And he's just getting fucking punched in the face in poker games.
That's a tragedy.
It is.
It's honestly crazy. Let's see. I think I had one more thing. No, I did not actually. Okay, so that's all I got. So, what else you got? I know you said you had more.
Yeah, I have a bunch. I'll try and like keep it quick, but this kind of goes back on the NBA. But Stephen A. Smith and finally had a decent take. This is like what we were talking about. This is like one of his 15% where he has a solid take.
Yeah.
LeBron basically just did an interview, I think, with I can't remember who. God damn it. I don't know. He just did an interview on like a podcast and basically said that he doesn't understand ring chasing and ring chasing culture and this and that. Yeah. Yeah, we all know how fucking stupid he sounds. And obviously everybody, but Steven.
The guy who literally started building super teams?
Yes. The guy who, this is exactly, like, we'll repeat everything that everyone else is saying, but yeah, that's what Stephen A. basically, like, said. Obviously, this was right after he had said that they came out and were talking about it, but it's like, yeah, the guy who left to go down to Miami for a fucking ring.
Yeah.
The guy who, literally your reason for coming back to Cleveland. Someone posted that the like, podcast thing from back then, and he's like, man, Cleveland hadn't won a championship. They had a 52-year sports drought. He goes, I felt it was my duty to come back to Cleveland and bring them a championship. It's like, so you're fucking, like, you're a retard. Why are you saying all this? He's just, and people are just.
How many times did I have to say we're going to get flagged?
That word is not getting us flagged.
It 110%. I'll show you. It's happened 3 times now.
Oh, it's actually happening.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's retarded.
I'm done. I'm ending this episode. We'll see you guys next time.
But it's like, why does he keep running his mouth like this? He just makes himself look dumber and dumber every time, and now people are still like, yeah, this is another reason why you're not the greatest of all time.
He's a bozo, dude. I actually hate hearing him speak. It's infuriating, mildly infuriating, but still stupid.
Yeah, he's extremely annoying. I can't stand when he gets on like this fucking pedestal so often.
It's
and,
actually,
preaches
it's crazy.
And like tries to be like him with his fake reading books and shit. It's like, what are you doing? It's so annoying.
Reading books on the side. Who else did that? There was
oh my god, it just happened this year. AJ Brown.
Yeah.
He was actually reading it though. In his defense, he was actually reading it.
Dude,
Somebody is post.
I just think it's kind of corny. I just think it's corny.
You're in the middle of a football game
like,
and you're
I'm
reading a book.
Sit here and read.
You have enough focus.
Yeah.
I can't sit at home and read a book.
I don't care how dialed in you are, how locked in you are. If I'm Nick Sirianni, I'm like, get that fucking thing off my sideline.
Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
And come over here and stand over here and lock in.
Yeah. 100%. I know. I don't. But like with LeBron, someone's pointed out, like every time he's reading a book, he's always on the first page.
Yeah, everyone.
When he's sits down like for an interview in the locker room, it's always open to the first page.
Yeah, everyone always says that. I've seen that as like a meme. It's like LeBron can't read past the first page in books.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like,
it's honestly terrible. The guy. I don't know. The glaze, the guy. No one loves LeBron more than LeBron James.
Yes.
That's just all it comes down to.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
It's such a bad look. It's terrible. But that's not my GOAT. So
yeah.
I don't concern myself with little boys like that.
And speaking of complete bozos, I'm gonna move on to baseball. This guy pissed me off. He pissed off a lot of people. I mean, this tweet got nothing but hate, and rightfully so. Because someone posted there was a ball that got stuck in the ivy in the Cubs-Brewers game.
Yeah.
And this guy said, I'm not debating the call, which was pointed out immediately. The rule is stupid. How Chicago is that, oh no, off the magic ivy doesn't count as a catch, like a third grader making up wiffle ball rules in the backyard because the ball got caught off the wall. And people were just absolutely ripping this guy apart in the comments, like, well, tell that to 29 other teams because it's fucking illegal across the entire MLB to catch a ball off the wall. It's the same rule everywhere. So people were just tearing this guy apart. Like, it's like some dude in a suit in his picture and shit. I'm like, wow, bad take, bud.
Poor guy.
That's so funny.
Poor
yeah.
guy. He'll never recover from that.
It's all about engagement, which that Talking Baseball page, I don't know if you've seen it. I just thought this was funny because we just had figured out that it's like a spam page, basically.
Yeah.
But they posted a thing saying the Rockies interim manager Warren Schaefer after back-to-back wins, and it's got him in a press conference. It says there's a lot of baseball to be played between now and October. Don't let us get hot.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. It was actually pretty funny.
It's like it's shit like that. Like, yeah, I could appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, this is fresh news, but Cal Raleigh is just playing out of his absolute mind right now, crushing the shit out of the ball. He hit 2 home runs yesterday, and now becomes the all-time leading home run hitter as a catcher. He's got 29 home runs before the All-Star break. That beats Johnny Bench. Like, this is nuts, dude, what he's doing.
I saw that.
It's truly, like, unprecedented what he's doing. He's on track for, like, 60 fucking homers, which is crazy.
Awesome. That is awesome.
It is awesome.
So good for the sport. So good for it. It's amazing.
It is good for the sport. What also is good for the sport is when there's rivalries, and the Dodgers and Padres have a fucking rivalry. My God, that is getting way out of hand. It's awesome.
It was Shohei who got hit first, and then Tatis?
No, Tatis is... So they played each other 10 times. Or not 10 times. In a 10-day span. So they played each other however many times in that day. Fernando Tatis was hit 3 times. And after the third time, then they threw at Shohei. And then the next day, Tatis got hit again. And then they threw at Shohei again. They hit him with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's like...
Dude, someone's going to get messed up bad.
It's crazy. The benches have cleared multiple times, obviously. Mike Schiltz out on the fucking field losing his mind.
Shohei was sitting there like... I saw it. He's like sitting there trying to break stuff up too when the bench is clear.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is awesome, dude.
It's
awesome.
heated, dude.
Like, let the boys fight. Let them fight.
Yeah, well,
Just let them duke it out.
I'm curious now. Actually, I don't know if I didn't see anything on it. I haven't really looked it up. But if what's his face Tatis is hurt or not,
I did say that. They said
they're waiting on an MRI on his hand because he got hit on the hand on that last one, and it looked really bad. It sounded really bad. I mean, it was very funny though. People kept posting like he gets hit on the hand and he's like laying on the ground, he's like holding it. He got hit by like a 90-something mile an hour pitch, and then they show like Shohei gets beamed in the shoulder by 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and he just like eats it and goes right to base.
Well, I'm gonna defend Tatis here. I feel like the hand would hurt 1,000 times worse.
100%. I do agree, but it's funny. People are just like clowning him, of course, talking mad shit.
He's like, can't ride his motorcycle now. I wonder if they actually ever did put that in his contract. I should ask one of my friends who just always knows random baseball facts. Well, hey, did they ever put it in his contract that he can't ride motorcycles anymore? It was like 3 times that he crashed his bike and like was injured, and it caused him to not be able to play baseball.
It's like the Ben Roethlisberger of,
it's like
baseball.
Kyler Murray when they're like, dude, you can't play video games.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
You can't play video games, dude.
But in that same series, too, kind of crazy as shit, Yamamoto had a immaculate inning going.
I saw that.
And it got taken away by possibly, actually, I would say the worst non-strike call of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's middle.
No, it was
It's
insane.
middle. It is
insane.
It's like, in what world was that umpire? Where,
yeah, robot umps.
Yeah, like, how can you possibly think? I don't know. I just
No, it was bad, dude. It was really, really bad.
Yeah, it was truly insane.
It's kind of just like one of those things where you just like see it happen, just laugh. Like I don't know how else to just like laugh.
Yeah, yeah, because you couldn't make. It looks like someone like you throw an exact perfect strike down the middle, and then someone stands there just to be a dick. They don't call it.
Yeah, just as
and you're like, what? And it's
just like messing with you. Like, nah, I'm just kidding. But obviously, it's not just kidding in that situation. You just can't. No, yeah, that was a good one. There was something else. Oh, okay. You're probably going to disagree with this. This is actually a good point that I wanted to bring up that I thought was pretty funny. Well, not funny, but it's something that I bring up often. So obviously PCA, play nuts, like awesome, MVP type play. I hate the stats that they put out. Like again, 20-something home runs.
Yeah, first Cub ever.
Yeah.
Or youngest Cub to ever 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases.
That's the part I hate. I don't care about stolen bases, if I'm being honest. I don't know if that should be like such a an accolade held up so high. And then the part 2 where it's like before the All-Star break. It's like this is the first player with 20 home runs and 3 dumps taken in one day before the summer solstice. It's like, okay, dude, I don't care.
I think that one's a big deal, though. I think stolen bases is absolutely like a really important.
It definitely is, but I don't know why. Like, everyone just is like, dude, 20 home runs and stolen bases. How about it be like 20 home runs and this amount of RBIs?
Well, because
that's a lot cooler stat that I care more about.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it's a single sole player stat, really. When you look at stolen bases and home runs, as opposed to like, right? Like, you didn't think shit of Nico Horner. Meanwhile, he's the Cubs' best fucking hitter, but he has 0 home runs. But he has a 300 batting average, no strikeouts virtually, and no one fucking cares, no one notices.
Well,
and he's a Gold Glove second baseman who is literally right now the best second baseman defensively in all of baseball, and he has 0 home runs, so no one gives a fuck. And he has probably...
I'm not saying I don't care about PCA's home runs. That's the part I'm saying
No,
doesn't matter.
I understand. I was going to make another comparison and say, or you have Mark McGwire who just mashes 70 home runs. It's like, all right, cool. But, like, what's his fucking career batting average? Like, is he batting 210?
It's like Kyle Schwarber. It's just like, yeah,
he's
going to hit some nukes, but...
Exactly, yeah. And Kyle Schwarber has improved a lot, but yeah, it's like, okay, he's going to have 214 strikeouts on the year. He'll mash 40 home runs, but he's going to have 214 strikeouts and like a 206 average. Like, what is better?
He's made a career out of it.
So, like, he has, and he's great. I mean, he delivers in clutch moments. But when you look at, like, as a sole player stat, that means PCA is not only just hitting for power, which he is hitting for power, he's getting on base too.
Yeah.
Whether it's with walks or hits. So he's clearly doing something right. And then to steal a base, to risk after you get on base, to be risking the out that many times, it's really impressive. So that's why I think it's such a big deal. It doesn't sound, but it's like it is kind of a. That's one that I'll agree with, like home runs and stolen bases before the All-Star break thing. It's like,
yeah, no, that's fine.
because they kept talking about that with Shohei last year. That's another reason why his MVP thing was such a big deal, because 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. Like, how the fuck is this guy hitting 50 home runs and also still getting on base?
Yeah.
Like, every time he's not hitting a home run, he's hitting a single. I mean, it's insane.
We're getting hit.
Or just a hit in general. Well, I guess I'm saying a
No,
single.
him getting hit.
Oh, getting hit. I
Yeah.
thought you said getting a hit.
Someone throwing a baseball at you.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's really done that. I don't know.
No, I haven't really seen that much at all.
I wonder how many times he's been hit by a pitch in his career so far, because it can't be many, I don't think.
He seems to be a pretty mellow, chill guy. Doesn't really seem to get too angry.
I think everybody is like got so much respect for him.
Yeah, it's just like...
He's very humble.
Yeah.
He is extremely humble. I mean, like, he fucking says hello to them, the umpire, like bows at the umpire and shit all the time. And then even like the fucking... I know people did think when he got hit by that pitch in this Padres game that he was like waving off the team when he was walking out to first base, and he was like waving this back, and everyone's like, oh, he's telling his team, stay in the dugout, don't start a brawl. It's like, no, he's actually waving off the medical staff because he just got beamed in the fucking shoulder by a 100-mile-an-hour ball, and they want to make sure that their $800 billion player is okay. Like, that's what happened. But he's got so much fucking respect, and he's so respectful that like people thought, he's waving the team off. He doesn't want them to come out there and fight for him.
It's like, no.
I'm sure he was pretty fucking pissed.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to be involved in this beef.
He's probably ready to crash out.
Yeah. He's going to crash out by hitting 3 grand slams in a game.
Yeah, right?
That's going to be his version of crashing out. He'll never hit somebody, but he's going to hit like 4 home runs and have 12 RBIs in a game or some shit.
Yeah, he just like absolutely just ruined their day.
Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of like crashing out... Speaking of crashing out, there was a fan at Comerica Park over the last couple days. Tigers were playing the Pirates. And, Dennis Santana, a pitcher for the Pirates, was in the bullpen. And somebody was wearing a Tigers hat with a Pirates jersey. And he threw a punch at him. He jumped out of the bullpen and tried to swing on him. So... there's just another reason the Pirates fucking stink and just don't have their shit together. I mean, it's so funny.
That's insane. That is insane.
It is. It's like, dude, they have like everything going wrong for them. Skeens lost again, pitched another great game. And again, this is where this MLB missed the mark so bad here. Everybody was calling for it. They had a double header. The Pirates and Tigers had a double header.
Yeah.
You have the best pitcher in baseball right now in Tariq Skubal and Paul Skeens, and they fucking pitched him in separate games.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't have wanted to see Paul Skeens versus Tariq Skubal? That is what we crave in baseball.
Yeah, there was like a big thing on Twitter. Everyone's like, like bully them into switching it.
Yeah, it's like, and they just won't do it. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's really, really stupid.
Yeah, it pissed me off. That's a real bummer. And
Another
then,
problem,
Skeens goes out there and loses.
Another reason why the MLB is killing itself.
Yeah, they do. Well, now we're going to get flagged. We're definitely getting flagged for that.
Unaliving themselves.
Oh, my God.
I feel like that sounds worse.
I agree. I think it does sound worse.
It sounds like more just scary.
Yeah, unaliving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also just sounds really stupid and uneducated. Like, you just sound dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I hate it. It's just like, it sounds dumb.
Yeah, it definitely does sound dumb. But that was a crazy thing. Skeens losing again. And then also the stat of... So Tariq Skubal is the first pitcher in MLB history over his last 2 seasons. His back-to-back seasons, he has recorded 100-plus strikeouts, a 2.50 ERA or lower, and fewer than 20 walks allowed through 15 games. He's done that 2 years in a row now. No one else has ever done that, which, again, is insane when you think of the caliber of pitchers that have existed.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
He is on another fucking planet, dude. He is so good. I love watching him. He has actually made me tune into multiple Tigers games. He's great. And then there was one more thing, I think. Two more. Oh, the Yankees. I needed to bring that up because that was a big fucking deal. It happened earlier this week. The Yankees got shut out 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
2 of them, I think, were to the Angels, and I can't remember the other one.
They had was it after? There was like reports of like a players only meeting that like it was like Cody Bellinger, Aaron Judge, and Giancarlo Stanton all like had like a players only meeting. That was shot down. They said that never actually happened. But that's how you know an organization is going through some troubles. When there's reports like that coming out, and then there's like, no, that actually didn't happen. Don't worry, everything's cool. We all love each other here. That's false, because then a year later, Matt Eberflus lost his job.
Yeah, I mean, players-only meetings can be okay. We've seen this in football, really, over the last couple of years. That's where it's happened. I'm like, it can be something.
It can be very beneficial. But
yeah,
I think everyone has to be bought in. That also kind of just.
But what isn't bought in about the Yankees? I mean, that's the only thing I don't understand. They're not fucking.
I think they're just getting frustrated at the fact that they hadn't like scored a run in like 21 innings.
But what the fuck are you pissed off at the manager for? Swing your fucking bat, idiot! What are you doing? It's like, how can you?
I don't know.
That's why I think like on that one, it's like the Yankees are really good this year. I mean, they're not playing bad. Aaron Judge has been crushing the shit out of the ball. Like everybody on the Yankees has been playing really well. Who the fuck can you be frustrated at besides yourself? You're not hitting. Booney can't go out there and swing the bat for you.
I agree.
Or make you miss the ball in center field. I mean, it's like, I don't know.
The
that's
regular
kind of
season
goofy.
god is, like you said, the regular season god is still showing up. But when it comes to playoff time, obviously he'll fade. As he
for
does,
sure.
Always.
Yeah, definitely. They went 27 innings without scoring a run.
That's what it was, yeah. That's atrocious.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know how that happens too, but I mean, the fucking Rockies haven't even done that. That's how hard that is.
The Rockies are the worst team in baseball.
Yeah, that's how hard that is to do. They went 27 innings without scoring a run, and the Rockies can't even do that. That's really hard.
The Rockies are winning, dude.
Yeah, they're kind of turning it on. They're kind of putting a heat on some teams that they've been giving the Nationals a pretty big run for their money. You know, I do think James Wood hit a walk-off homer the other night.
It was actually pretty sweet.
He's good, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. And then, did you ever? I didn't know it was a thing, but there's a thing called like Beat the Streak that you could do on MLB.com where like you pick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you pick like who's gonna get a hit, and so the MLB tweeted out some guy, of course, picked Jacob Wilson, which we have not talked about at all, is insane.
He's nuts.
He is insane. This is the craziest rookie run. Like I feel like so much is happening in baseball, but yeah. No one has ever gotten to 57 picks in a row. So it's like days. You only get 1 pick a day. And no one ever got 57 in a row, which is what wins you $5.6 million, I guess. I don't know why it's 57. I don't know why it's 5.6. Whatever. But this guy had a pick streak of 50 games. This guy had 50 straight games, and he took Jacob Wilson for a hit. And fucking Jacob Wilson went 0 for 4 that night. And on top of that, the one hit that he should have had, he got thrown out. It was a fielder's choice, was the way that he ended up with his 4th out of the game.
That's
and it was a
terrible.
fielder's choice by the right fielder. Like, it couldn't have ended. It literally couldn't have been worse. So this guy.
That's tragic, dude. That's the worst.
Yeah, a guy lost a streak. He ain't getting that money. That's
Dang, dude. That's the worst.
Yeah, especially considering like Jacob Wilson is playing out of his absolute mind.
He's an
right
animal.
now. Yeah, I didn't even know who he was. Like I just recently started seeing shit on him within like probably the last week or two, and then like starting to look him up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this guy's on one right now.
There's a lot of people in the MLB right now playing lights out.
He's batting .358.
Yeah, it's nuts.
He's got 285 at bats. He's batting .358, 9 home runs, 40 RBIs. He's only got 19 strikeouts and then 15 walks too. Wow. I mean, that's... And his
Good
defense.
stuff.
His
Yeah.
defense, he's legit. I think they're saying, like, he's, like, the best shortstop in baseball right now.
It's awesome.
Which is...
Besides Bobby Wood.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, statistically right now...
No, yeah. No,
He
I'm
might
sure
be-
probably statistically he probably definitely is. Yeah, I was
You
just
think
saying.
so? I wish this fucking app I have doesn't show it, but I would like to know that.
I'm
I wanna
saying
say the
it's
thing I
not- he's
seen-
probably definitely up there.
Oh, up there for sure.
Yeah.
I just... Yeah, whatever. We don't need to get into the fucking semantics.
It's all right. That's what baseball's about, right? That's what people loved, right? Right, MLB? Everyone loves the useless semantics and stupid stats and everything you put out. Everyone loves that.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That was everything I had though.
Well, alrighty, guys. My stomach's kind of bubbling right now, and I got to get ready for a birthday party.
Yeah, I kind of got to take a dump.
So, as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow. Watch on YouTube. Watch. People always ask me, where's your show at? It's everywhere. Everywhere. Anywhere that you can listen to podcasts or watch podcasts, it's there. And you could find that out if you went to our X page, at KindEdgerPod, and hit a link tree. We have all of our links for everywhere there. Even our OnlyFans. And our Feet Finder. So if it's something you guys would be interested in, I don't know, check it out. But, as always, thank you guys for listening.
I'll give you one for free.
That's usually $20. You guys are lucky. But as always, we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.